Uncle's son, what did you do? Did you manage to take the exam over the weekend?
I had a course on the weekend, bro. There wasn't much time. I could only finish the 3 textbooks. Tell me something.
I played the Mountain Blade Conquest of 1453 mode over the weekend. I put the Crusader army to the sword, son of a man.
I meant to tell you something about the exam.
What an exam? Come on, let's get some fresh air, Uncle's son. If there is time, let's even go to 10-1.
But there is less than 1 minute left until the exam starts.
Nothing happens.
Come on, young man. What is your name?
Gurik.
Were you able to study for the exam? Which branch are you considering in the future?
Radiation oncology teacher.
It was an interesting choice. If you are ready, let's start the exam. This must be that kid that all the professors are talking about. Let me ask a question about the anesthesia subspecialty and leave this kid alone. Let him understand that the anesthesia exam is not that easy. Here comes the first problem, son. Let's list the components of the CHA to DS to VAS risk scoring used to predict increased stroke risk in atrial fibrillation.
Congestive heart failure, hypertension, being over 75 years old, diabetes mellitus.
In the patient who underwent cardiopulmonary resuscitation due to ventricular fibrillation, the pulse cannot be palpated after the second shock and a regular, narrow, complex rhythm is obtained. What is the treatment that should be applied to this patient?
Defibrillation should be continued with 360 to 0.7 joules.
You can go out, son. With this mentality, you can only get 78 or so from joules.
Sir, did I not answer the questions correctly? Can you please ask a rescue question?
Get out!
What's your name, young man?
Vade Coach, sir.
Come on, son. Let's do your exam right away. I have to get to the surgery. I'm going to ask you 2 very basic questions anyway. We are giving you a formal exam. I asked some very difficult questions to the friends who joined me first. There was only one. If I'm not mistaken, the child's name was Kadri.
Yes, teacher, Kadri.
The guy ate his friend's eraser out of stress. I want you to be comfortable. We will handle it quickly. I immediately asked the first question. When ventilating the patient with a balloon, how many times per minute should we ventilate the patient?
61.5, sir.
What is 61.5, son?
My dear hometown of the most beautiful place in my beautiful Turkey.
Don't start my son. He is from his hometown. Focus on the exam. How many times does a person breathe per minute?
Sir, do you know that America was founded by the people of Avo? United States of America. If we look at the history of Islam spread rapidly after the conquest of the Ottomans.
1 hour later.
In short, when the last representative of the Greek Orthodox people, who had become a small minority, left the region with a population exchange, the current population structure have emerged.
Thank goodness he finished. Okay, son, let's assume you answered correctly. Let's ask the second question immediately and send you away. Then, if you explain it for 1 hour, I will let you go.
Sir, get up and get some fresh air. We are in a tight spot.
No. Let me ask the question right away. Once you answer, do whatever you want. There is a patient in arrest at the shopping mall. How would you approach this patient? Look, I don't even want you to act it out. Just say it verbally. How much easier can I make it for you?
Sir, you asked about the subject I am best at. First, I poke the patient with my foot, dead or alive. Then we cover her with something, and I shout loudly, "There is arrest. Call the ambulance. Let them bring the excavator."
Your exam is over. Fine.
I was fine, wasn't I, sir?
You are truly a student like no other.
Barack, cousin, how did your exam go?
Actually, teacher was very well intentioned. He asked basic things, but I couldn't really answer. I think I'll stay with it.
My teacher was also very malignant. He asked some very difficult things, but I never remained silent. I taught for hours per question. The teacher loved me very much. I guess he wouldn't get lower than 90.
Are you serious? What did he ask? I was very curious.
The question was so complex, I couldn't remember it. And it's probably a USMLE Step 5 question or something.
I really congratulate you. Well done, brother.
Don't worry, you'll pass too, Geno.